I'm Neil, and I'm a gamer. Sometimes people take being a fan of video games too far though.
You know, I was thinking about getting Skyrim the other day, but I couldn't work out which
Xbox.
It's cheaper on PS3 in Tokyo though.
Xbox has better graphics.
They're the same kind of graphics.
Xbox's controllers are better.
Personal preference.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Besides, Xbox Live has more people online.
It's a single player game.
Okay, well they'll have their downloadable content first.
You know my internet's bad, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
This is what I mean by taking it too far.
It doesn't matter what system you play the game on, it's your personal preference. Sony, Nintendo and Microsoft, great companies, but they're not paying you to play the games. You're spending your own money. So if your friend wants to play it on their system, let them. Doesn't matter, it doesn't affect your life.
Chair. You sit down, and that's basically a torture device.
That does actually burn onto your skin.
You smell burning flesh when you sit down on that thing. That is a tan and something else.
Have you ever tried holding the wheel when it's like 40 degrees? You shut, so it's like, oh, it hurts, it burns.
Which I'm pretty sure is what we all learned from Frodo and
The One Ring.
the One Ring. Like they held onto that ring all through the march, and that's what we have to do on Drive. We have to hold onto that one ring. And on that note, welcome to Avcon TV. Well, we've been through a lot over the last couple of weeks, months, years, even. I'm going to say years since Avcon.
Some of us, yeah.
So we've done our pilot.
Unlike noobs like Dazza.
Noobs, yeah, Daz is only the new boy on the block. Can tell by his boy band hair. So we've done the pilot, we've done Nico Nation, we've done one where I just wasn't there. I had to work, I apologise, I have to feed myself because I've...
As you can tell.
Oh, what you may not know, we just came from Noodle Kingdom. Oh my god.
Oh, so good.
Oh, dumplings and noodles and kingdoms, it's gotta love it.
So
So we're actually really fat and happy at the moment.
we've had what, 2 episodes? Two main episodes and a pilot.
Yeah.
One without Dustin.
And we had a special as well.
We did a whole bunch of cats. We filmed a whole bunch of
We filmed
cat
it, yeah.
people. It was quite
Very
intense.
tastefully.
Of course, well, here at Avcon we only do things
You gotta
tastefully.
hand it to them because I hear that herding cats is a hard thing to do.
And at Avcon, our job is to herd cats. No matter what position you are, we herd cats into one building for one weekend. It's absolutely true. And I think we should jump straight away into thing herding cats. That's about herding giant pink alien blobs.
Yeah, actually, like we've just started getting stuff from Shintokyo, so
Shintokyo,
it's our first thing they've given us to have a look at, and actually it's really good. So
Sweet.
Well, let's jump on in and find more about Kirby's Adventure.
first game of the year we've got is Kirby's Adventure for Wii, and from the title it sounds like it could be a port of the NES game, but you know it's not actually a port of the NES game.
Well, I hope not.
No, that's just been released on 3DS. There's a 3DS port of the Kirby Adventure, but the Wii game is its own new game, and it's interesting because it's got the whole, you know, you play a Kirby game, you know what to expect. You know you're going to get special powers from enemies. You know it's going to be a little bit of puzzling.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's got other stuff. You've got a super suck, which is basically you can suck in more blocks and more enemies at the same time, and then you've got super enemies. So these super enemies, like, there's the first one you get is a massive sword, so he's, you know, slicing out cliff sides and stuff,
Yeah.
going through the level. And there's also like these, I guess, rifts, kind of portal areas where each level has about 3 to 4 cogs that you have to collect, kind of like Mario Brothers stars. And these cogs in these rifts, you'll get 2 of them, so you'll go through these rifts, and it's basically kind of like rushing to the thing rushing to the boss fight while there's these, you know, aura kind of thing chasing you. When you get to the boss fight, you fight the boss.
It adds a bit of speed and emergency to a Kirby game.
And the other thing it's got is it's 4-player, so and it's
Just like new
Super Mario
Games on the Wii, because that gets really intense.
I think it was that. Yeah, New Super Mario Wii. I think you can just pick up a control pad, and I can't remember if it was that one. No, I don't think
jump on
it.
it.
Yeah, you can jump in it. It's 4 player.
Yeah. But that's got that as well, and
So it's a 2D sort of
2D
platformer?
platformer. But then it's got like your teamwork kind of stages where you've got your 4 Kirby characters, or the 4 you got Waddle Dee, you got King Dedede and Meta Knight as well. So they've all got
Got 'em
different.
all.
Yeah, they've all got
Meta
different abilities. So
Which the Vikings game, remember that?
Lost Vikings.
The Lost Vikings, which is done
Blizzard.
by BioWare.
No, it's made by Blizzard.
Blizzard, yeah, and that the very first game to do that. Each character has their own little characteristic they can only use in teamwork to get through.
So yeah, I definitely suggest it. Kirby's Epic Yarn came out last year as well, and that's more of something I'd suggest for your little brother or little sister. It's still a good game, but this is like, if you're an older kid, this is probably the Kirby game you want to play right now. Yeah, I'd definitely rate it, suggest it. So yeah, that's all for video games this week.
Brilliant. Now a little story about Kirby. My first volunteer, 2008, first AvCon ever, I actually got Volunteer of the Year, and as a prize I got a Kirby plushie. Now this Kirby plushie was adorable, and I actually gave it to my girlfriend at the time, who's now a long lost ex kind of thing. But when we split up, we lived together, we had to separate our stuff, and she took the Kirby. And that has always just hurt me so much.
I feel for you, man. I really do.
It's our bond of friendship that gets us through these moments.
Yeah.
And much like the bond of friendship between certain classics in manga, I believe.
Yes, later I'll talk about Sailor Moon, but firstly I want to talk about a new license that's just been announced by Madman. There is a show airing at the moment called Ananatsu de Metoru. Now you guys probably never heard of this. Because it basically aired last week.
Well, your pronunciation just made me realise I can speak Chinese and Japanese as well.
What does it even mean? What's the translation?
It's a day in the summer, basically. If you guys have ever heard of Onigai Teacher or Onigai Twins, which is a show that aired about 10 years ago, and that was a brilliant show. It basically made the genre of romantic comedies up until Toradora came out. That was basically the basis, that's what everything was made from. Ananatsu de Metoru has just been licensed by Madman for a sub-only release in the near future, and is being streamlined right now, and it is a fantastic show. So I do recommend going over there and checking out over in Madman's Reading Room.
So what's this anime, the manga on the table?
Well, I have got Sailor Moon. Now, you guys would have heard of Sailor Moon, yeah?
It has come across my desk from
Yeah,
time to
it's like when
time.
I was a kid, it was on Agro's Kind of Connection.
Yeah, and Cheese TV.
And Cheese TV.
Yeah. And it basically defined some childhood anime for a lot of us, and basically started us off. And they have just brought out the manga of this 20-year-old show.
What do you mean by they only just brought it out?
Well, they brought it out basically 10 years ago, then it went out of print because of Tokyo Pop and just a lot of bad licensing. So this is a whole new translation by Koshida Comics, and the translation, it's okay. It's not the best translation out there, but it works for what it is. And I may not be the target demographic, but I will say I shed a tear.
I think you're the target.
I think you are the distinct target demographic.
It's got flowers in it.
Well,
So,
that's...
a bit of
It's
flower
a bit
boy.
awkward now.
Yeah.
Really?
Anyway, it made me shed a tear. It really did. I mean, the first volume introduces the characters of Usagi, Rei, Amy, and it makes me feel so nostalgic reading it in the source material. It's just really, really great. And you can pick it up from Shintoko right now.
Ah.
Good old Shin, always doing good.
Yeah.
So would you class that as a Sentai thing, like, because they do the transformation stuff?
Oh yeah, it's a magical girl. It's
that's what Power Rangers originally. That's the term for that, isn't it?
yeah. Power Rangers is basically the male version
Okay.
of the Sentai genre.
Yeah.
I keep on hearing Centaur, but I'm okay with that.
Sentai.
No, Sentai.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Super Oh, now that's a name I recognise.
Yeah,
Okay, so we've just gone from Japan in the east, which I have, of course, their love of manga.
of course.
But what does the West have to offer? Why, it's...
Comic books!
Comics.
And today we've got a bit of a Marvel package. We've just come from the lovable Pulp Fiction comics, so of course Pete.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. Now, he's given me the wonderful Avenging Spider-Man.
Brilliant.
Now, I'm not too knowledgeable on the Spider-Man and his groups. I'm more like a Wolverine, X-Men kind of guy. But I have to say I love them.
Brilliant.
I'm not going to give it a rating because the comics are very, very personal and stuff like that. But what we're seeing now is a teaming up of Spider-Man and Red Hulk. So you've got Green Hulk, which is the classic
What's
Hulk.
the origin of Red Hulk? Is like
Red, you know that, okay, I'm going to jump to the movies here. Remember the Colonel, and he's really angry?
Oh, yeah.
really?
Well, he gets to the serum, he injects himself, and because of his anger, he's permanently turned into
Really?
a angry Hulk.
Is he
Red
like-
anger and such like
Is he
that.
like an intelligent version, or is he like just?
Is it the dumb version?
That's a great thing. It does have intelligence. The Red Hulk does have intelligence,
Oh.
but instead of the reducing intelligence for strength, it's just rage.
Okay.
But he was a bad guy, but then he became
Yeah.
good, and now he's trying to help out. And he's
'Cause I
teamed up
noticed-
with Spider-Man.
Yeah, because so the other one you've got there is also an Avenging.
That's right. Now the other one, which we'll of course be looking at in Competition Corner, is Avenging Spider-Man and Red Hulk. Now this is where those two take on what's best described as the underworld of the Marvel Universe, because there's Mole Men.
Oh.
And
Oh,
an underworld thing, and it's brilliant. So if you're looking for Spider-Man or something new, you've never really gone into the Red Hulk or Spider-Man area, definitely pop on down and have a look and ask for Peter, we'll be able to help you out. And the other one we have to show is the Defenders. Now, not knowing that much about Defenders, although I have to say, I am now a big fan of Doctor Strange. Does anyone here know about Doctor Strange?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, I heard the name, nothing really else
What's
than
his
that.
actual powers?
His powers are he's a magician with magic.
So he's like, was it Ming from Defenders of the Earth?
Kind of like that, but with better facial hair.
Oh, that's good.
And as a man who forgot to shave or trim up today, you can easily relate to Doctor Strange through his facial hair. He teams up with the Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
She-Hulk, and Iron Fist, of course, as you
Yeah.
pointed out. And it's a great romp through the European landscape,
Yes.
and adventures ahead. So head on down to Pulp Fiction, pick up your latest Defenders or The Avenging Spider-Man with a team up of Red Hulk and Spider-Man. So that's comic books there, but we're going to jump now into cosplay, and we're just going to do a giant plug for Wirecon, which is kind of like the AvCon of the West.
Yeah.
Well, the anime.
The anime.
version, sort of convention of Western Australia.
Yeah, so we're going to just search the internet and find as many links as we can from YouTube, telling you a bit more about Wirecon and all the people that
Yeah.
go there.
And what you can
find a link here.
expect for Wycon on the 28th and the 29th of January.
Bada bing, bada bam. So have a look on that, and if you're in the Perth area, check it on. Or if work sends you to Perth for some reason, hopefully they send over the time then.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And we've also got like a lot of chiptune stuff on the podcast.
Brilliant.
And you've got Blipfest coming up on, I believe it's the
Oh, yeah.
17th, 18th of
Pretty
February.
cool.
So if we can find the link there, I reckon we're going to post it right about here.
Somewhere on the screen.
And that's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And
bust down to there and
Yep.
it's fine.
that's just sort of something to let people know where we put our links up. I'm just going to do a quick mime being trapped in glass. So if you can, when you get this Daz, you can edit it and put links like everywhere as if I'm trapped in link land.
Link Hill.
Yeah, the links will be in the description, guys.
No, like this does it.
The links will be down in the description as well.
Well, that's comic books and cosplay.
Yeah.
And I think we've had a wonderful time. Hope you've been informed like the Dickens. So until next time, we'll catch you around. And hope you definitely check these competitions because, oh my god, we're going pro with all our comps.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. And welcome back to this week's Competition Corner. We're running this competition till the 27th of January. So the simple question is, in honour of Marvel and Spider-Man, if you could have anything shoot out of your wrists, what would it be and why? Remember, leave it in the comment section after subscribing, and this comic book bundle could be yours. So at the end of every YouTube, we of course say rate
Subscribe.
and
Comment.
don't forget to check us out on Facebook.